Start the podcast right now. Start recording.
Oh, we've been recording.
Oh yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the beginning now, though, right?
I guess so.
What do you mean? All right. Listen, you guys have a fucking coup against me. You have this. You're like we had a private talk about the way we're gonna do the thing, and I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding.
What private talk are we talking about?
You had a private talk about.
We would prefer just at desk action and not keep running around.
Well, there was a conversation about that, but it wasn't like negative or anything. It was just.
I know. I'm not inventing that you guys were like talking a bunch of shit.
Yeah, there was no coup.
You guys were like, no, bro. What'd you say?
I said there was no coup.
Multiple coups. No, look, I'm prone to paranoia right now. If I had this very self-assured feeling the other day that you guys were lying to me. What did he say?
He said coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. But I had this paranoia the other day. I was like, I was sure that you were lying to me about why you couldn't put that episode out. Then it turns out you weren't.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
But you guys had a talk, and you don't want the GoPro to go over there and film like keyboard action.
Not primarily, definitely.
I mean, for a podcast, wouldn't we just be sitting, hanging out, just talking?
Yeah, if you want the same exact podcast format as everybody else, then yeah. But
we kind of do.
You kind of do? Okay, look, there's a good reason for that. You can look at somebody's formula and say, look, this is a formula that 10 out of 10 popular, famous guys are doing, so we have to do it the same way. It makes sense. I completely understand that.
I think that's where he's coming from.
Yeah, there's something about just trying to do it the way everybody else does for that reason. I get it. I'm done advocating for the GoPro. Aside from, I want to say that it's just going to be better. Like it'd be a really, I might still do it. I might just pop it out and then send it to you. But no, where you're talking about putting it out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you talk.
We kind of like the idea of humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. I mean, to a degree. I mean, I wish I had a better microphone. What?
Fuck humble beginning. Wait, I got a question then. Can you have a humble, you already have a humble beginning. You're saying using a GoPro and plugging that in is like not humble?
That is pretty humble. It's no studio equipment.
That motherfucker is misguided. That's all there is to it. But don't let me look. I'm not even a good podcast guest. I'm coming here and trying to force ideas down your fucking throat.
No, I mean, I'm always open to new ideas.
Well, Pete is our creative sort of collaborator, so
yeah,
I am?
Yeah.
You know what then? If that's true, and then I'm gonna use the GoPro at some point. I'll clap, and you sync it in. You cut it in. It'll be the easiest thing in the world. It'll be literally an extra, unless you don't have a halfway decent computer, like an extra.
It's not me that Dominic's interviewing.
It's not what?
What did he say?
There's a reason I'm not the other member of this podcast.
Fuck him. I'm done with that. I love you though, John. I would say that about that motherfucker from the other day. But Dominic, now you say some shit. What do you want to do? What do you want to happen? How do you want this to go?
Oh fuck! I've had just a fantastic day, so I don't. At this point, I don't care.
When I told you it was funny, remember you were like, my day was fucked up and it's just getting worse. Yeah. I said it was funny because something shitty and interesting happened to me today within the last hour and a half.
Okay.
So I got some probably fake, phony bullshit promotion agency, of which there are millions.
Okay.
If you're an independent artist and you don't have tons of money and you're not already famous, almost every publicity firm is out to rip you off, take that upfront money, and then do nothing about it because you can't do shit to them or their reputation if they're, So I've done that about. I'm yelling.
No,
I've done that two or three different times in the past, but anyhow, I have one that's the background of publicity agencies. I have one that's courting me, but they all kind of look phony because there's a problem with publicity companies is that any extremely talented, or in a lot of cases not talented people who don't have great music, video, art, whatever,
right.
You hire a publicity firm, you're like, they're going to do everything and get my shit out there. And it's like, if the shit isn't good, they'll still take your money and they might put it somewhere, like they'll do something, but no, it's not going to work. No one's going to be like, wow, I really felt that horrible song. So that's the problem with these firms. So I have one that's courting me, and I was like, oh, they need a bio. So I go to my website, peterlitvin.com, right?
Sure.
404 error. And I'm like, 404, what the fuck? And I type it like 3 more times, enter, 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 enter. It's not working, right? And so I'm like, oh my God, like my website's fucked up. No big deal. I already was in talks with a buddy of mine. Isn't this not serendipitous how things work kind of in sync with each other sometimes?
Weird.
I was talking to one of my oldest friends. He was at the concert we were at together. His name's Jesse. He was already making an adjustment to another website. So I was like, hey, can you tweak this thing? I can't figure it out. And what I discovered, okay, is that the domain for peterlitvin.com expired. Okay. And I'm talking like 2 days ago, like yesterday or the day before. Okay.
Podcast question.
Yeah.
Yeah, go interrupt me with your podcast question, John, who doesn't even have a microphone. Yell so I can hear you.
He can't. Yeah. He's in the middle of a fucking story.
He's always gonna be.
He was fucking explaining something to me.
Fuck
Go ahead,
you, John.
Go ahead, Pete.
Okay, so I discovered that the discovery of it is not particularly interesting, but what is interesting to me is I have many domains. I have catsreactingtofarts.com, thingspiratesay.com, catsreacting.com, catreaction.com, catsreaction. It used to be a thing. I collect them. It's sort of like a bid. You think maybe somebody, cat reaction, I can see that being, but the trouble is domains are not hot like they once were because the website is not as important as it once was. It's kind of like a secondary thing that everybody has agreed upon. You have to have it, and nobody's going to go there. They're just going to communicate with you on your socials. But for a music artist, like for me and for what I've done in the past and what my whole, artistry career has been, it's pretty important to have. I need to be able to send people there for one of many different questions. So anyhow, it's gone. It fucking lapsed. And that's, for me, I never don't get those notifications like credit cards expiring, your domains are going to expire, domains expiring apropos to whatever, the time frame.
Right.
And I never got one about this. And so the next thing is just like when somebody steals something out of your fucking truck and you have to go buy it from the pawn shop. I have to buy my domain back now. Okay?
Really?
And if I want to do that right now, I know a little bit about this. Basically what happens is every website that's with, you know what GoDaddy is or no?
I've heard of it.
It's a web hosting, web domain company. If you wanted to buy dickheadbitch.com, that used to be like one of the better
places for?
That's one of the things. Yeah, they're one of the original web hosting companies.
I never paid enough attention. I just know they had kind of cool commercials.
Yeah, they had Danica, whatever the fuck her name is, the race car driver. So look, their branding, whoever did their PR, like that advertising agency, is really good because look at me and you both know. I can name like 2 race car drivers, Daryl Earnhardt and the GoDaddy girl, and so that's saying something for them. So basically, what happens though? So there's just imagine hundreds of thousands, maybe millions. I really don't know. Domains purchased through GoDaddy and held there. Okay, They're held there. It's kind of like you have maybe a bad analogy, but you buy a stock. You don't physically have the stock in Disney. You have an account with Schwab or TD Ameritrade or Merrill Lynch that you bought. They're the broker, right?
Sure.
So basically, there's a back order. There's a back order for every existing website that's about to expire for all the sorry motherfuckers, me, who accidentally lapsed on it, which I'm baffled that happened because I'm up on that shit.
Right.
This thing is automatically waiting for all these domains to expire, so all of a sudden, instantly, the second it expires, a million motherfuckers are alerted. peterlitvin.com's available, dickheadbitch.com's available, and they can just swoop in, buy it, and then basically put it up for sale. And that's exactly what happened. So it's...
I think he froze. Hello? I don't know. Hello, Pete?
Yo, I hear you.
Yeah, the fucking shit dropped. It's weird because we have, like, solid internet. Like, everything should be fine.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. Did everything we do up until now get erased?
No. Everything up until now is recorded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Including the video and audio of me, right?
So the file type is... I'm using a .wav file type.
We're recording everything.
Okay, so it's just for Discord that's talking about. Sorry, I'm stupid. I don't understand the shit. But
No.
you talk. Like, I talk for too long. You got to give me
No,
everything
it's fine.
now.
So, but anyway, so basically, what I'm looking at right here, we have like multiple screens going. So, what is this, John? What would you call what? This is just
OBS.
OBS, and I've got you and me in a bubble. So, are you recording us individually also?
No, right now it's single track.
Single track. Okay.
All right, fuck the technicals. Give me some real shit, man.
I have a solution for multi-track. It's just in the works. It's easier.
Solution for what?
Something about multi-tracks. Stuff I don't
Fuck him.
understand.
Don, fuck you, man. Get real now, Dom. Give me the real shit. Come on, man. You're fucking holding out on me, man.
No. It's just been a day. It's been a long day. I want to light up a cigarette down here, but I can't. But that's okay.
You'll like it.
Sure. Give it here.
Don't take a long hit. Just the
You vape, Pete?
No. Nothing to the lungs for me anymore.
Really? Thank you.
You like it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I smoked some weed in the woods with my cousins for the first. That was the first time I'd smoked weed in like 3 years, and like, I probably will never really. I mean, I can't say I'll never have a cigarette, but once you get a really bad pneumonia, and you have to recover from it, you're just like, there's no way I'll be doing that voluntarily, you know.
Sure. Yeah, that's how my mom quit. She got really, really sick. And then she was just like, fuck this. It's not
I
worth
like
it.
talking about your mom, man.
Probably not a good time.
Well, fuck you and fuck the podcast. I'm just saying that's a topic. I'm expressing that's a topic I like talking about with you. That's all.
Oh, well, sure. It's not something I really like talking about with anybody. I'm glad you like talking to me about it. Or talking, you know what I mean. I know what you mean.
We should. You're right. I mean, if we have to talk about anything in abstract terms that won't make sense to anybody, then that's not the right topic. Dominic, you're holding out on me. You're not giving it. Dominic, you're holding out on me. And fuck John. Fuck John. And every time that John asks a question, I get mad. And every time I hear John's voice, I get mad. And he really tried to throw around his weight today. He really tried to throw it around his way. Today he was like, hey, Pete, we don't need your GoPro. Hey, Pete, you don't have to record
I
with the
cannot wait.
GoPro. And I was like, fuck you. It'll be cool. Humble beginnings. I can't believe you even said that. That is some phony ass shit. You know what? Only somebody who's not humble would come with, we like the idea of humble beginnings. I'm sorry, was I in a meeting with a bunch of corporate dickheads where they were discussing the company, like the outlook, and they were like, we like the idea of humble beginnings. It gives a consumer a perspective that we haven't lost touch with our roots. Sorry, didn't mean to go, I love you, John, but at the same time, you guys have shoulder problems yet? Look, sorry, I'm not going to address John because it's too annoying to say, sorry, what? But so I want him to have his own mic eventually. But Dominic, have you run into shoulder problems yet?
Yes. I have.
Oh, that's it. You don't want to tell me anything about it?
Sorry, I'm just fucked up. I'm off today.
Well, talk about why you're fucked up, man. What's the fucking trouble?
Shit's just been fucked today. Everything's been fucked. Everything has been fucked.
Benji lives in the moment.
It's a good thing I don't have my fucking smokes on me, because if I did, I'd light one right the fuck now. Because I'm just fucking losing it. And it's not you, Pete. It's not you. So don't think it is, please. I don't want you to
But
think
I gotta ask, is your stress rising and rising and not getting addressed or something? Like what's happening?
The stress has gone up and down and then back up and then down a little and then it just keeps steadily making its way upward. And then
I'm really sorry you had a bad day,
I
man.
got a fucking hole in my thumb. Looks like a fucking.
From what?
I don't even know. Yeah, you want to see here? Maybe I can get it on the. There's like a. You can't really. It's not gonna focus right. Can you see it? It's like a little hole. It's fucked. I had a Band-Aid on, but guess what? I had to take it off. Want to know why? Because the fucking seal in the sink in the kitchen broke and flooded underneath all the cabinets. So I was covered in. I don't know. It smelled like fucking puke, is what it did.
The seal from this a water line or a
No.
drain line?
You know, yeah, like right where the drain meets the sink, like they usually. There's like some screws underneath. Like if you look underneath, there's like whatever that thing is that holds it to the actual bowl of the sink, and whatever that part is, it's loose. Probably because it wasn't installed good enough. So anyways, the seal around the sink hole, like that little seal, there's water that's just drip, and it dripped into a bucket that was under there, or like, it didn't matter though because it overflowed the fucking bucket, and then the bucket. Like the way the pipes are under there was dipped in the pipes were dipped into the bucket. So this full ass bucket I couldn't take out without tipping it sideways, and I could barely get a fucking. I was trying to put a cup in there to scoop water out, but it wasn't enough room. So I needed like a fucking syringe or something to take it out of there. And at that point, I just was pissed, and I started just I just ripped it out, and water went everywhere. Shit, water got on me, got all over my fucking Band-Aid.
Now you have gangrene.
Now my thumb's gonna fall off, maybe my arm.
At least not your cock.
Whoa, it might have gotten on my genitals. I don't know. Let's hope not.
Genital herpes.
So then I was sitting there.
Being square.
John, you gotta get some fucking headphones.
I hear him talking.
Yeah.
I hear him talking.
I know this fucking guy. He needs headphones and a mic.
So I want to add, first of all, I want to know: are you down to keep this unedited, or are you going to edit it?
I think. I mean, I don't really give a fuck, but I mean, I don't know how much YouTube does. I guess with Rumble though, which we do have a Rumble account, that's unedited. Like you can do whatever.
Wait, I was listening, but I'm sorry, I still don't understand if it's going to be edited or not. What do you think? Maybe I wasn't listening. I'm high. Maybe I wasn't listening.
Well,
I'm like,
for you, YouTube being, yeah, it would be for YouTube. I mean,
why? What would you edit out?
Say that again.
What would you edit out?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, not any like chunks of storyline or anything like that, but like any words that'll get the video flagged and taken down, just stuff like that. Other than that, no, I don't.
Honestly, I don't even think we need to do that.
Okay,
you don't think we need to do that?
No, 'cause it's not gonna get.
Nothing's gonna ever get flagged. Don't people's videos get flagged for
all
saying
the
stupid
time.
shit?
Not flagged. Like flagged does.
Taken down. That Christina Randall chick,
Just
her video I
demonetized.
demonetized.
But
She
we're not even monetized yet, so I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah,
it doesn't matter yet. Why? Because we're not big.
basically.
I guess that makes sense. Then no, the answer is no, Pete. No, we don't have to edit.
Okay. So then I can't do much other than be real with you. You know that, right?
I guess I'll.
Yeah,
add
I would've-
N-words.
We're not gonna say N words.
Oh no.
We're white and we're not allowed to.
No, I just want to know.
No, Pete's Jewish. It's different.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah, it's different than an N word.
Jewish. I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. You guys have. I should share my screen here. Hold on.
Share who?
I'm sharing my screen and fuck your whatever. Wait. What is that? A bad idea because I could disrupt my video feed? Does it matter?
Do it, Pete.
Hold on. I didn't hear. What did you just say?
I said, do it, Pete.
Say it again.
Do it, Pete.
Say it with some fucking authority, my friend. Please.
Do it, Pete.
Do it again.
Do it, Pete.
Give me some balls here.
What are we doing here? Do it, Pete.
What's going on?
I can't get too loud.
Yeah, do it. Give me some more of that. Get a little kooky on me. You see what I'm doing? Go ahead, do it again.
Do it, Pete.
Get silly with me, bitch.
Do.
Okay, whatever. I got enough.
Good.
Congratulations on being produced here. Hold on, let me start my screen. Yeah,
I'm still not sure what you just did right there.
well, you're about to find out, bitch. Utopian Dom, go live, I guess? You still hear me, right?
I can still hear you.
All right, cool. So I'm going to dip that out, and your screen should look a lot better now, right?
There is a, I don't know what you're doing or how you're doing it, but yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Cool. Shut the fuck up then. So I'm bored, man. But the reason I asked, I feel like I can only ever speak freely is, so you're not going to edit it. I want to know who's going to, other than like 5 people who like me. Oh, that sounds, never mind. I can't talk anymore.
No,
I can't
go
make
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking when you were talking about the sink, I was like,
Yeah.
is anybody, this is okay to ask. I'm your friend. I know we can be real. Who's going to care about that? Who's going to care about like the sink? What's the truth of it? I don't know.
Well, it was in the middle of, like, it was literally like 45 minutes ago. So I was trying to, we were trying to prepare to get ready by 10 o'clock and everything, and a bunch of shit happened. And then a bunch of shit leading up to that didn't help. And then we smoked a blunt, and that did help. I've calmed down quite a bit. So at least I'm back here again.
Wait, so what did you do that helped, you said?
Smoked a blunt.
One more time, you did what?
Smoked a blunt.
Oh. All right. So enjoy. I mean, we got to see.
What are we doing here?
Oh, man.
So you don't have any video of me anymore, right?
That is kind of cool. Say what?
You don't have video of me, right? You just have the screen share?
No, I can see you.
Oh, okay. Good. So what the fuck am I doing wrong here? Hold on.
Okay, somehow you manipulated our screen, and I'm in the top right corner. You're in the
I don't see your ass anymore.
bottom middle. And then over here, over here. So Pete's down here. Right here. Strange.
What are we doing here? Do it, Pete.
Make him suck your dick.
Why is it gotta always be sexual with you? Something's weird. Something's off.
John, John's not here, and I don't think any of your, 150 or 200 whatever viewers are gonna. But they know who John is. I don't know.
They don't.
I want to be like dismissive about it and be like he wants to be the Jamie, but it's like, why? 'Cause I want to be mean. He's serving a valuable purpose. It just pisses me off that he's not actually on here, like, because you can't engage him. I don't know about having an extra person there. They always do. Who cares what they do? I'll stop talking.
What are we doing here?
No, you keep going. That bothers you.
Does it grind?
Yeah. Have him put him on the goddamn thing.
I would like him on it too, honestly.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Are you? I mean, we could at least get you mic'd up and right.
What are we doing?
A mic and some headphones.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Just keep your the people aren't ready for your godlike features. So
John's got a crazy look. I mean, it's like
he's a distinguished gentleman.
I mean, he could have been like you. You look like you're from the Civil War.
The Civil War.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Well, that's a terrible snare. So you got the
How
idea
the
of what
fuck
I
you
was
get
doing.
that
Right?
though?
What are we doing?
The Civil
What are
War. That's funny.
Which
What are
side?
we doing?
Yeah,
Well,
which
look at people from the Civil
which
War. He
side?
could have. Are you kidding me? There's just look. There's certain people who look like they could have been a Civil War person. If you look at Andrew Hand, he's a great example.
I don't know who that is.
And name, but he's a nobody. You wouldn't know him. It's like I know one person ever.
I don't know. That just made me think of that.
Wow, what an absolutely terrible band of snare drums.
What?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, these all sound like wood.
They sound
Fuck
good.
these. No, none of these sound good.
None of them.
No, not one.
What are you trying? What are you looking for here?
A snare drum that doesn't sound like a bag of dog shit.
What are we doing here?
I'm not sure what a
That's
bag of dog shit sounds
What are we doing here? What are we
All right, part of this is that vocal is cool and funny, but it's not really working. Let me get that blunt line. Let's see.
What did I say again?
Wait a bit. So at least I'm back here. Smoke the blunt.
Smoked a blunt.
Yeah.
Smoked
I mean,
a
who-
blunt.
I know Jim is over there wanting the most conventional, rip off everybody else's idea. So he wants us to be talking constantly, relaying interesting stories that the common man would find compelling, but not commonly discussed in his life.
I don't.
But you know what? You got something else. You got me producing music on here, and I'm sorry. See, now it's cooking. Smoke the blunt is the line. That other shit was like, what are we doing here? Like that can be used later, but it didn't have this. You know? John's like, yeah, I know about audio, so I'm looking at the equalizer. I see what he's doing and I understand it.
He wasn't paying attention.
Oh, good. Him and I.
You guys should fight.
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
Smoke the blunt.
Smoke the blunt.
Smoke the blunt. I'd like to smoke another blunt,
I
honestly.
I like the little breath at the end of this. Dominic, you're not bored to tears with this, are you? It's like we were hanging out and I just decided to start producing a song with your voice without your consent, which I just been doing and it feels good and normal to me. But are you enjoying it? Is it okay for you?
Yeah. I mean, what? Why wouldn't it be?
I don't fucking know. Have you had guests on before? People don't usually just hijack your podcast and start producing music the whole time,
Well,
right?
this is the first. You're not hijacking it because you're half of the act, my man. So it's
All
like,
right.
you know, we're just gonna sit here and fucking
Smoke the blunt.
smoke the blunts.
Smoke the blunt.
Smoke the blunts.
Yeah,
But
I got a
mean,
lot to say.
Topics? Like, we don't need
Oh,
topics, like, traditionally.
man.
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
See, I lost the rhythm there.
Smoke the blunt.
Yeah.
Smoke the blunt.
I wonder about.
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
Keep going.
Okay, I'm going slow with this. This is like I get frustrated with the rate that I want things to happen and the rate that I hear them in my head. The actual time it takes to execute an idea is I become very impatient. But I gotta say, it's pretty fast. Like the technology is still impressive, you know.
The fact that you sat here and just did all that. And
Smoke the blunt.
Smoked a blunt. It's
Smoke the
weird hearing
blunt.
myself.
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
I want that rhythm to be like smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt. I don't think
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
so. Believe it or not, I can just recreate that myself. This is now I'm really getting technical in a almost pedantic and probably boring sense.
I don't know what
Let's
that
just-
first word, a P word you said. I don't know what that meant. Pedantic? What'd you say?
Pedantic,
Pedantic?
as in to be a pedant.
That's a poor definition. Hang tight. You know what? God damn it. This is the second time this has happened. I have misused pedantic, and I'm sorry, this is going to sound real hyper intellectual, and I'm not trying to sound that way. I'm mixing it up with the word erudite.
Erudite.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
But no, that's not even right. How the fuck do you spell erudite? Whoa, hang on a second. Erudite.
Erudite.
Oh my god, erudite.
Instead of dynamite, you know. Like, dynamite. Whatever happened to that guy?
I can. Oh my god, I have the answer to that. He is on commercials about buying life insurance and social security insurance on old people channels, and yet he goes, if you buy this, it'll be dynamite.
Are you for real?
That's very 100%. Yeah.
Smoke the blunt.
You know what though?
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
That guy got something going for himself, and he ran with it, and he never looked back. So
Smoke the blunt.
more props to that man. You know, if you can trademark a fucking
Smoke the blunt.
like that, that's one right there. Smoke the blunt.
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
Pop pop.
Smoke the blunt.
What are some other good ones?
Fuck.
Blazing grass.
Smoke a bone.
But I don't ever just
Roast
say that.
this bone.
I don't ever say roasting what?
Roast a bone.
Roast a bone? No, a bone is a crack pipe.
Oh shit! I forgot to play this guitar riff.
Do it.
What can you say when John talks? He's not on the microphone, but he still tries to participate in it. Doesn't really make any sense. Doesn't really make any sense. If he was here, I heard him with my bare hand.
Oh my god. I don't believe you would. I don't believe you.
Smoke the blunt.
Oh.
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
Can I ask you,
Smoke the
let me
blunt.
ask you a question just on the fly.
Go ahead, asshole.
Smoke the blunt.
No.
Smoke the blunt.
Bro, I'm kidding. I'm
Smoke
kidding.
the
Come on.
blunt.
No, you're my boy.
Smoke the blunt.
We're private phone friends, man. Come
I
on.
really
Smoke the
want your
blunt.
opinion on this just because I'm curious.
Smoke the blunt.
It is somewhat of a topic,
Smoke the blunt.
but we don't, I mean, I'm just curious what you think on the matter. Do you think that biological males can compete in biological females' sports if they are like, you know, trans? Or
Is the question, do I think they should be able to, or are they able to?
well, a good example would be like, because, you know, disc golf, or there's a person named Natalie Ryan who plays in the FPO, which is the Female Professional Open, and
Okay.
was born a biological male, but identifies as a
She's a
female.
trans girl.
Yeah, that identifies as a female and is on like hormones, I think. But anyways, joined or got into the FPO and does pretty decent sometimes. Won a tournament here in Michigan, like a big one. And then they just were out in California, and the
Smoke the blunt.
she had who filed what first?
Smoke the blunt.
I think the PDGA.
The PDGA was trying to like change. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember now. The PDGA had made rules that
Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt. Smoke the blunt.
a
Sorry, that's a
trans,
separate.
a trans person,
Sorry, start me over. The PGA said what?
the PDGA, the Pro Disc Golf Association,
Okay.
put in to play rules that would restrict.
Hold on. They put on rules that restrict 60 seconds.
What? I'm not sure what just happened.
He bounced.
He gave me 60. He gave me 60.
Okay, I got your thought fresh in my mind. Go ahead.
Where'd you go?
To get water. I needed water.
Oh, okay.
Well,
The PGA put it into play, or is considering putting something into place. I know I'm calling them the wrong organization, but
no, it's the PDGA, the Pro Disc
PDGA,
Golf
right.
Association, but
Yeah.
put into play like the rules that Natalie wouldn't be able to participate in like certain tiered events, like one of them being uh, a tournament in California called the OTB Open, and so Natalie Ryan sued
smoke the
the
blood.
PDGA and then won and was able to play day one. The PDGA appealed and it got changed, and then Natalie wasn't allowed to play anymore in the FPO. So it's kind of gone back and forth. I'm just curious what you thought about it.
that I can't talk about that while I'm editing. So let me see if I can see you again. It'd be helpful for me to see you. Oh, Motu, where's the goddamn thing at? Oh, you see what my screen is? This is just chaos, and I don't see you at all. Fuck. All
I
right,
do
whatever.
see it.
I'll just say it. Wait, I see it?
No, I was saying I see your screen, just
Oh yeah.
your chaos.
I don't know where the fuck you are, but whatever. It's fine. So
I'm
listen.
I'm out here in internet land.
All right, that's all that matters. So this is you're talking about a topic. I have so many things to say right now. You're talking about a topic that to say it's hot button is an understatement. It's like basically, it's oddly and really to me very weirdly the central focus of a lot of political groups and people who have political perspectives and influence and everything else. It's every day, depending on what news you pay attention to. But that's fair to say. It's this huge thing, right? There's this back and forth. There's opposition. Okay, I guess I just stated the obvious. We all know that.
No, that's fair.
But the only other thing I'm thinking right up front about this is that as you described the situation, I became aware that we are in two actual different worlds. Okay. And I don't mean something kooky or mystical by that. What I mean is the only person who would describe what you just described. I'm sorry. The only kind of person who would describe those events, that series of events, the way you did, and I mean this with all respect and politeness, is like my brother, my cousins, like basically Michigan people. And I'm not. I wish. God damn it! I wish I could see your face. Let me stop my screen share because we're getting into this. Hold on. I need to see you. This is end stream.
No,
fucking
tell me,
end.
motherfucker. What are you gonna say?
What? I'm gonna say it. I gotta end the stream. I need to see it, man. Oh, here we go. Stop streaming.
Hey.
Okay, thank you. I needed to see. Okay. Yeah, I think I just said that, right? That the only people in my life who would describe this, let's just call it I think it's fair to call it a social conflict at this point.
Sure.
Okay. And I got to say, I'm so generally.
So this is a Michigan thing? How is this?
No, not necessarily.
Or how would somebody outside of Michigan describe it then? Is what I'm curious.
Okay, so
I know I didn't put it. I didn't. It took me a sec to get the info out, but you got the drift.
No, it's good, and I want to be very clear that I don't want to sit here and be critical of you in any way because I don't give a fuck. Okay,
No, it's okay.
and I'm not calling you politically incorrect either, and I'm also not calling my brother and my cousins politically incorrect. Although in the generally now accepted scope of things, they definitely all are, and the thing you just said is like politically incorrect. So let me get to the second thing here, okay? And you want to know how someone else would describe it. Basically, the beginning of it, the very beginning, you would know. Again, I don't want to say you would or nobody would, but generally speaking, now the terminology is not they were born a biological male. If people are talking that way, like you just did, it's kind of an immediate indicator that that person is far enough right that that's how they know that terminology. So way over in the left and kind of almost everywhere else, you would just have said a trans female or a trans girl instead of how she was born. Because by now, when you said it, I was like, oh, a trans female, like a trans girl. That's what you were describing, right?
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying one's better than the other, but that's just very true. Somebody who'd be like, oh, it's a trans girl. You can tell kind of at least where their politics and sensibilities lie, but also um, where their level of acceptance is. And again, not judging you, not suggesting anything. We can totally get into it. So I already said that, right? Now, do you want to interject anything or no? Because I don't want to just like
Sure,
overtalk.
yeah. The only thing that I'm not with is someone that was born a man playing in a women's division. Someone who's born, I just don't think it's right personally. But that's not, I'm not in a position to make those rules. But it doesn't mean I'm like trying to disrespect anybody though. Don't get it like it's I can respect someone. If you want to be called whatever, I'll call you whatever. That's why I was trying to say it in such a way that I was trying to be correct out of respect. But I personally don't think it's fair. I think that they have an advantage over women, like biological, like not trans girls, Hello? Is he just standing there?
No, we lost it.
Hello?
Hey, okay. I went back to the song. Okay, please continue. I was so upset that got cut off right now.
No, I was just saying, yeah. It's not about like I'm not. I don't even know what the right word is. I'm not anti-gay or anti-trans or anti any of that. I just don't think that. I think okay, so I think there's a solution, and I don't know. I just don't think it's right personally for someone that's born a dude to play against women or people who are born women, which are women.
Right.
It's I don't know. Do you think that's okay?
Yeah, I didn't get to that part.
No, you still haven't answered the question.
I want to interject. I'll get into it happily. I want to interject one other thing is that so when you hear somebody talk about gay people, for example, and they were like, and homosexuals, when you hear somebody use that language, it's like a tip off that they don't like gay people or they don't approve of gay people. Are you there, Dominic? You're like so still.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, can you start moving around for me like this, just so I can kind of know? Like, I think this will make you feel better, bro. You had this bad day.
It's
You
just
started,
getting
like,
worse.
Oh no, not on here. It's getting worse on here.
I'm just over it.
Over the podcast.
No, I need a cigarette. I'm dying for one. And
Okay. So when you hear somebody who's refer to gay people as homosexuals, like they're like, I don't like.
Did I say homosexuals?
No. I'm drawing an example for you.
Okay.
But you've heard this, right? You hear certain people who are like, they shouldn't have the word gay. They took it away. They changed its meaning, and so they only refer to them as homosexuals, right? Have you not met anybody like this or heard them? I mean, the Glenn Beck crowd, the whole world does that.
I haven't. I don't. I keep my circle small. I don't. I mean, I guess I know of people that are like that, but no, not personally.
I'm just throwing out there. It's the same kind of thing. And I'm not. I hope you know. I really don't give a shit. I'm just like I think you don't know this, so I'm just giving you some broader knowledge in terms of like LA, New York City, like Chicago, like cities, even Detroit. But that's what that statement indicates to me, and I really want to ask you about it. So when you say I love you, when you say yeah, I'm just telling you know what else. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna feel better if you do some of this. Whatever's going on with your day, if you start doing this, if you get into that, you're gonna feel better, and that's no jive.
I might do it.
So anyhow, so you're kind of I won't call it your closing statement, but the concise thing you said at the end is you don't think it's right that a person who's born a dude should be able to compete in the whatever thing.
Right.
Most people, again, definitely in the like the left and just like I almost just want to say the more national scene, not the Shelby Township centric, like in the broader sense, they would hear that and have that same reaction that like the Glenn Beck people when they say homosexuals. And so, and it makes me want to ask because I want to actually find out the truth. So and please, really, I'm just asking this. You didn't think to call that person like a trans girl, right? Like that's not in the vocabulary so much, or is it? Do you not want to call them a trans girl? Like, are you against it? I guess.
No, not at all. No.
And
That's
it's just a sports thing.
It's like I said. I was trying to be respectful by referring to Natalie by what she is asked to be called, which I'm sure wasn't her birth name. Right?
But you don't have a problem with the pronouns, like calling her and she.
Honestly, I really don't. But
Okay, I'm understanding more now. Getting the picture.
I don't understand it, but like I mean, if as long as you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. Like it's more like respect. Like you respect someone, so you call them by what they ask to be called. That's just out of respect. I just don't think physically in like the areas of like strength and shit, someone with the like the physical, male features, you're born with that shit. You can't really get rid of it. I mean, you can take hormones and stuff to, decrease testosterone or whatever, but I still don't think that's gonna. I think that I'm just saying I don't think it's fair because I think they have an upper hand. I think it's like an unfair advantage. But
Okay.
and the PDGA thought so too, which is why they tried to do all that. But then she sued, they appealed, they won, and I'm sure she's gonna continue to
I think the words
keep
were
trying to play.
burn with me.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
The post, something about they're gonna burn with me, seemed a little unhinged, but I don't know. I don't know Natalie, so I couldn't say. But so what do you think?
So the first part about what do I think is it's extraordinarily hard for me to care about professional sports.
Sure, it's not something that you're involved
That's
with
sport.
or anything, but
But if you posed right now like a football related hypothetical to me,
I don't know shit
it would
about football.
well sure. So that's me with disc golf or just professional sports in general, other than hockey. I don't know anything about hockey, but I like playing hockey.
I like that you refer to disc golf as a professional sport, though. I do appreciate that.
Is it not?
It is. It sure is.
Look, I mean, here's the question. I presumed it was, but
No,
when
some
there's
people,
money
some
involved-
people try to knock it and say it's just a stoner sport, but there's people that play that get paid millions of dollars to do it. So
Okay,
it's kind of
good.
hard to deny that it isn't.
Okay. Well, so the reason I say feel like it's necessary to tell you that it's challenging for me to care about that is because that all of a sudden becomes like a thing I'm doing at school. And I'm not, anytime that happens, I can't give it my every single fiber. I'm basically just trying to pass through it. So let me just say, now you want me to approach it just as a logical thing? Is it fair? What should they do? Because I'm sorry, it's even, I start thinking about that and I immediately think of the broader scope of part of what's really happening, which is every huge company, think of the biggest companies, okay? And then think of the ones below them and below them. And national, let's say TDGA, I presume is national, right? It's like it's like the NBA or the, right?
Sure, yeah.
Maybe smaller. There's probably not as much money. It's not as, whatever.
Yeah, but yeah.
they're all under this like immense pressure. They're all like confused, and then they're under this immense pressure to appear politically correct, which directly informs decisions that get made about like the competition and all that stuff. Anyhow, I'm just talking shit. What do I? I guess that's my answer. Is I care so little that my answer. No, I don't want to say that I don't care. I basically just think they should do whatever they want, and I don't know if I see one as right or wrong. Sorry for such a completely neutral answer.
No, it's okay.
It so doesn't affect me. This is a fault. This is not like I'm cool and I don't give a fuck. Like I have some sort of actual mental flaw where if I believe, I should clarify, if I believe it will not affect my life directly, it's hard for me to even like empathize and like with either side.
Sure. Huh.
I'm sorry, I lost the plot completely on you guys.
It's okay.
Can you make it relevant to is there a way to make that relevant to my personal life? And I just want, you know what I'm thinking about is
I'm trying to think of a way.
there's injustices, okay? There are just like
There are.
tremendously huge, ranging from small in scale to colossal and like devastating on a humanitarian level. That's just real, okay? There's unfairnesses and like it sounds to me like that this trans girl, trans guy disc golf conundrum is going to end with
What is that?
some sort of unfairness is what I meant to say. I just had completely lost the situation.
What were you doing there? That move I just saw.
Oh, I don't know. I think I was thinking about something. I was leaning back like I was,
Really?
help me out here. Gesticulating or gesticulating?
I say
God
it.
damn it.
Say it again. Gesticulate.
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 Okay, so yeah, there's me. Oh wait, you can't see my fucking screen. Gesticulate. I just looked up. Let me share my screen again though.
Yeah, gesticulate. What does
Wait
that
a
mean?
second. That's the problem. I'm doing the screen share wrong. Hang on. Oh my god, this is way better. Let's see. Okay, this is cool. So now you have me and that logic window, right?
That's how you had it originally.
Where the fuck are you now?
I'm gone.
Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, sorry, you were asking what this was. It wasn't anything. God damn it, dude. All right. Well, I just won't see you now. But wait, did we not get through that topic? We got to talk more about it? I will.
No,
It's
fine.
right. Oh no, we were trying to find a way to make it so that I could feel it in my own life, you know? Because it's like my first thing is like, okay, I have a daughter and she competes in sports. She's on the swim team, and they let a trans guy,
Right.
and it's like, oh, I don't have a daughter. I have cats. Like I can't empathize with that. I want to be very clear. I can not logistically, Jesus Christ. I'm going to transport something from one place to another. I can logically look at that thing and come up with some sort of like philosophical agreement about it, you know, within myself, but it just doesn't mean anything.
Sure.
But if you find a way to make it to my own life, like how can you make it relevant to my life? Is that just egotism, guys? Is that just I can't care about anything but my own world? Am I a solipsistic fucking lunatic?
I don't know what that S word means.
All right, I'm looking it up. Solipsistic. Let's see.
Where'd you learn all these big words, Pete?
I'm a big reader.
That's
Ready?
it. That is it.
Solipsism is the philosophical idea that only one's mind is sure to exist. As an epistemological position, solipsism holds that knowledge of anything outside of one's mind is unsure. I feel like this is a poor definition. Can I have it in simple terms that I can fucking understand? Here we go. Oh my God. Ready? The belief that only your own experiences and existence can be known or are important. For me, solipsism is only the first and last part of that. It's basically only your own experience can be important. It's like egotism. It's a horrible flaw to have. Anyhow, I don't want to talk about myself.
Smoke the blunt.
There it is.
But yeah, so here's the thing. You personally care about that issue because you're like, wait, is it going to affect you? Are you actually like competing against trans girls on teams? Like,
No.
is that going to happen? Is that bound to happen?
It
At
wouldn't.
this point?
It wouldn't interfere with me because if a woman that identified as a man joined the
That's a
men,
trans guy.
joined
You just
trans
call
guy.
it a trans.
See, I don't know. I
Yeah, or
don't
trans
have
man.
enough experience.
I'm giving it to you
in
right
the
now. That's all it
subject.
is.
Yeah,
I
a
don't
trans
give
guy.
a
See,
shit
see, when I say trans guy, it makes me. I always can never tell the difference. Trans girl, trans guy. Is it this? Is it that? It's just hard to tell. I don't have friends that are trans or anything, so it's not like I deal with this like personally. No, the only thing I've dealt with is seeing the PDGA do what they did, and I think it's kind of a bummer that
Smoke the blunt. Smoke.
there was these two girls, these sisters that would have taken first and second.
Smoke the blunt.
I don't remember. Anyways,
Smoke the blunt.
yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's call it a wrap.
Wait, what? Not the show? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought we were just getting kicked off. All right, or just kicking it off.
What's going on?
Wait,
with
my
this
stream.
phone?
Let me
My
turn
what?
my stream. I can't believe you're ending it. How the fuck do I see you again?
What do you mean?
Stop streaming. All right, now I got you again. Oh no! Do you want to end the podcast because it went badly?
No, I'm just over it today. Yeah, I haven't been able to be myself.
Oh no! I'm sorry, man.
No, it's not your fault.
I hope
putting
you
my
feel
thumb
better,
in
and
my
I hope.
ass won't help. John told me to
Okay.
stick my thumb in my ass. It would help.
Yeah, can you just replace yourself with John? Like you take a break, put John on, you just go do whatever you need to do.
Sure.
Really? All right. Wait, no, you want to end it. You just want to end it. I don't want to prohibit you from ending it.
Your turn.
I'm going to ask John what the truth is. Dominic, you're holding out on me. You're not giving it. Dominic, you're holding out on me. And fuck John. Fuck John. And every time that John asks a question, I get mad. And every time I hear John's voice, I get mad. And he really tried to throw around his weight today. He really tried to throw it around his way. Today he was like, hey, Pete, we don't need your GoPro. Hey, Pete, you don't have to record
I
with
cannot
the
wait.
GoPro. And I was like, fuck you. It'll be cool. Humble beginnings, I can't believe you even said that. That is some phony ass shit.